Welcome back, everybody. Another Thursday and another video. Today we are going to talk about koha-US resources for new users, and we have a special guest, so stay tuned. All right, so George, you're going to talk us through some resources that koha-US shares, plus we have a guest.
Yeah, so I'm George Williams. I'm the Next Search Catalog Coordinator at Northeast Kansas Library System. And I think this episode today is brought to you by Empty Room Full of Chairs.
I'm Christopher Brandon with the Coeur d'Alene Public Library.
And our guest is Nikki Hansen. She's new at Northeast Kansas Library System. So say hi, Nikki.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Nikki is our new Next Search Catalog person. Her title is Next Search Catalog Support Specialist. And so how many days have you been here?
This is the start of my 5th day here at Nichols, and I'm happy to be here.
Almost a full week.
So not your replacement.
Not my replacement, no. Supplemental.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not my replacement yet. Remember, I'm thinking of retiring in about 5 years. So we'll see how that goes.
5 years.
We'll see how that goes.
So what have you got for us?
Well, Nikki, since she started, we started sitting at my desk every day talking about things that are important to know. And so I took her to, let me find my Zoom controls and share my screen. So, I took her to the koha-US website, and we went to the Koha Wiki, and we went to Koha Community, and we went all over the internet, and she was, writing down which things go where and what's available. And a couple of years ago in Kansas, Bywater Solutions did one of their summit meetings. And for that meeting, I created this sheet, the Koha New Users Guide, koha-US New Users Guide. And it's just a sheet that has a lot of this information on it. Like, it starts off with now it's got the Koha chat server, the Koha Wiki, regional mailing lists, community mailing lists, websites, koha-US special interest groups, how to find Bugzilla. And on the back of it, I put a game like the Koha New Users Challenge. And we did that with the reference guides that koha-US has created in the past for different things. And so I thought, this would be the perfect time to update that. And so if you go to the koha-US website and you go to quick reference guides, that's where this will live after I get the web administrator to put it there, which we'll do that. I'll let you take care of that when the time comes, because I know that's you. But if we go to, currently it's on the Google Drive is where I've got it stored in reference guides. And so I'll share the final document. So this is what it looks like when you can actually download it from the internet. But it's got, first off, it's got a link to the community. It's got a list, the main discussion list, the developers list, where to find the koha-US websites, including the koha-US mailing list, how to get to the playlist of all the videos, but it's also got links here to the wiki and to the jQuery library and the Notices and Slips library. It's got information about the regional mailing lists, because there is a Kansas mailing list that's been in existence since before koha-US existed. But Koha-US also sponsors the Rocky Mountain West mailing list and the North Texas mailing list. And then it's got on the back, it's got the Koha meaning and this new user challenge. So if you can do these 6 things, you'll be an expert in Koha in no time. And that includes joining a mailing list, create an account on Mattermost and say hi to everybody. And so I just wanted to make sure that this was available for everybody. But what kinds of challenges have you had, Nikki, in figuring out where to go to find information about Koha?
Mainly that there's a lot of information out there in a lot of different places. And so having a document like this is going to be perfect for me to start organizing my thoughts and start kind of utilizing those resources, and even doing that new user challenge to get myself an expert Koha user.
Yeah, the last thing on the challenges is to go to the conferences. The koha-US conference, as a reminder to everybody, will be in September in Providence. The international conference this year will be in Wellington, so we won't be able to go to that. And I don't think you're not going to Providence this year, right?
Unfortunately not, no. I'll
This will
be
be
doing
like
it remotely.
This will be like the first one you've missed.
No,
Oh,
I missed the first Texas
yeah,
conference.
McKinney. So this will be available on our website pretty soon. And we probably ought to be able to find a few other places to make sure it's posted. And I was thinking too that it wouldn't hurt us as koha-US as an organization to make a raw publisher version available, so that if somebody else wants to modify it in a different language, we can make it downloadable so that somebody could download it and update it. There's the French users group. Sophia is the president of that users group in Lyon. There's the Swedish users group, and there's, all these different user groups, and, to be able to modify it to meet the needs of other languages and other locations. It really is geared for koha-US, but we can make the document available so that anybody can download it, and we can probably find a way to do that on the website. Another thing I wanted to mention today is I went to the koha-US demo site, and I logged in, and I noticed there's this new feature. So it says "Don't give up," and I at first it's got a handshake, and so I thought maybe this was some kind of donation portal. Let people discover it. Okay, that sounds good.
Well, great. So yeah, we'll get that document on the website. I do need to pass that through the education committee,
Right.
so that they can approve it. I don't know that the board needs to approve it, but the education, it needs to go through the education committee first, because they're really the ones that vet all the learning materials that we have out there. I don't see any problem with it being out there. Something else that I was thinking of while you were talking and showing off the demo server is, we've got all this information over in the news panel that's default, but we could easily modify that and add some of our resources over there as well, which would be pretty handy. So if somebody's looking at the demo and not sure where to go, I mean, surprisingly, we don't have links to our website in the demo right now.
Yeah, the demo is still kind of bare bones in some respects, that it just has, a lot of it is just default Koha.
Yeah.
So this is a good place. I told Nikki this is a good place to go if you want to see what Koha looks like when somebody hasn't modified the hell out of it.
Yeah, the demo site, we had a committee that did the initial setup of it. We've got more work that we're planning to do with it, especially I think that we are planning to set up the kids catalog on it. So we've got that plan. Plus, the education committee has, we're having a discussion about the education committee actually taking over the demo server to make any future amendments and changes to it for people to look at. So we don't actually need a demo server
Separate group,
committee. Yeah. Just made sense, since we're educating people on Koha, they should be the ones to determine how this should look in general. So looking forward to that. So that, yeah, we're talking about that at the next education committee meeting. So we'll definitely talk about that document and get that up ASAP.
I think I'm on that committee. I just never go to the meetings, so maybe I'll actually have to come to one. For a while, I think I was the chair of that committee, so I think for a year. So
I think we all were.
yeah.
So, all right. Well, George, thank you for sharing this information. I hope that new users or even people that have been around for a while will find this information handy. And anybody out in the community, not just our members. We
And
make
not just
our,
the new people.
yeah, we make our information available to the entire community. So please let us know what you think of it. If you want to make modifications to the original file for your language, or if you see something that you would like added to it, let us know. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to reach out to us through YouTube, or you can reach out to us on Mattermost. And one last thing we hadn't been mentioning that is on the koha-US website. If you want to pop over there, we do have the more information about the conference for 2025. If you click on the conference link up at the top, you will see information for Providence. And we've just added the venue and travel information for those of you trying to make plans. And we're going to have registration up in the near future. I'm not sure when that is slated to launch, but we've got all this information added, so it'll help everybody with their plans that plan to attend.
Cool.
So.
And thanks for putting up with us, Nikki. When I told her this morning we were going to do a video and she was going to be on, I was like, okay.
Yes, Nikki, thank you very much for joining us. It is a pleasure to meet you, and we hope to see more of you in the future.
Great. Yeah, thank you.
All right, well, that's it for this week. We hope you join us again in 2 weeks. Until then,
See y'all later.